Alright, so I got Flappy Birds going. How about that? That's cool. So this is my first weekly project made with the Godot Game Engine. And as stated in my previous video, I want to become a game developer. My goal is to publish a game on Steam within Christmas 2022. And when I've accomplished that, I will officially consider myself a game developer. On the road forward, I'll be following the 7 steps from Unity Code Monkey's video here, and the first step is to make a bunch of weekly games, and this is the first one. Yeah, so anyway, Flappy Bird, I got this working now. All the game mechanics are pretty much there. I will be spending one more week to add some more features and prettifying it a bit, but the game is fully working. I got some kind of menu system working. Uh, Nothing special, it's just Flappy Bird. The sprite is not even animated at this point, it's just plain Flappy Bird. But I think Flappy Bird is a perfect project for a beginner, mainly because the game mechanics are so simple. And also, this is my first project on my own. I've not been following any tutorial or course or anything, so this is 100% me. So let me talk through what I've done and what I think I learned in this little project so far. As I said, this is the first game that I'm making in Godot. It's not finished, but the game is working, and what's left now is basically polish. But before I start, just let me clear out one thing. I'm not going for making tutorials here. First of all, I consider myself a noob in the Godot engine. I'm not at all experienced in making games, and I'm sure that a lot of the things that I'm doing are pretty amateurish and could be done a lot more elegant. So this is just me trying to document how I am learning game development in the Godot engine. And if that can be of interest to someone else, that'll be great. Alright, so let's get to it then. First thing I did was to get the background scrolling. Basically, it's just a bunch of images stacked next to one another. To be precise, it's 5 of them. And when each of them get past the left hand side of the screen, they will reposition to the right hand side and start over again. Next thing, the bird. No animation for now, just the bird jumping up and down at the press of spacebar or the up arrow. So for the jumping, what I did was not to simply have the same y velocity for the jump, but rather to adjust according to how fast the bird is already falling, kind of to simulate the struggle to counteract gravity when falling fast. I just think it makes sense to not jump so high when the bird is already falling fast. So I cut the y velocity in half and then I added the jump strength. So the effect of this is that the bird will not jump so hard when it's already falling. Then the pipes, I just made the full thing in one sprite, top and bottom part in one, just to make things easier for myself. So first I got them scrolling, no collision detection just yet. The bird just flies right through them. So I got 3 pipes in all. Same thing as with the background, just scrolling past the left hand side and then reposition back to the right hand side. Also, as you see, I slowed down the scroll speed of the background just to make a nicer parallax effect with the pipes. Then I added some collision shapes to the pipes for collecting points and for crash detection. Yeah, so now it's collecting points when the bird is flying through the gaps and a crash when the bird is flying straight through the pipes. Here I added a whole bunch of stuff. I got some kind of ready prompt with the bird running on autopilot until the player presses up or spacebar. I got like a working points counter up in the left hand corner. And also there's a crash mechanic making the player actually die when the bird crashes into the pipe. And I added a restart menu. Then I started playing around with some particles to make a smoke effect, and that was actually a lot of fun, and I think it looks alright, but I didn't end up using this. So I added like a pause functionality. By pressing escape you can set the game on pause. Yeah, so that's about it up to this point. The basic game mechanics are pretty much there. Time wise, I spent about 1 week on this. Not like full time or anything, but spending a little time on it now and then. So this video here is kind of part 1 of my Flappy Bird project. Just making the game work, doing the mechanics. There will be a part 2 coming up very soon where I'll do a little polish and also talk a little about what I think I learned doing this game. As I said, this is the first game I'm making in the Godot engine. I think so far it's been a good project for a beginner. Not too difficult, nothing too complex. I intend to do 9 weekly little projects, and the goal with these is learning how to use the Godot engine, generally learning how to create basic mechanics. Yeah, so that's it for now. If you liked this video, please drop it a like, and I'll see you in the next video.